and I will explain briefly how TNT works, okay? Just to organize this time. So now we are online on YouTube. Good evening, YouTube channel, YouTube people that are watching us. So guys, we have a subject, and today we will discuss about job terms. I think that you already listen or read some of these terms in your daily life, or other coworker saying that, or at LinkedIn, that we have a lot of people who write some job terms, and today we will discuss about them. So please let me know if you received the questions. I put them on the chat. Did you receive the questions?
Yes.
Yep.
So as we are here with 6 people, I will split you in another small room in order to have the conversation flow better. So 3 people in another room and 3 people in this room. And in the small room, please choose a leader, a person who will direct the conversation, read the questions, and just to have this time organized, okay? So now I will split. I will create another group. Just a moment. Okay, guys, so please accept the invitation of the small room, and 5 minutes before the end, I will call you back to the main room, okay? See you soon, guys. Okay, we are here, Paloma, Leonardo, and I forgot to tell you about where I'm living. I'm living in Apucarana, Paraná. It's a city near from Londrina, Maringá, these cities that are more known. So here it is very cold, as Claudia said. In Curitiba it's cold, it's raining. Here also is cold and it's raining a lot. So guys, we have here 10 questions. The first question is to present yourself, and we already presented ourselves. So we have 2 and go on. I'd like to ask you, Paloma, sorry. Could you choose a question for us, and you can read this question, respond, and after your response, you can choose another person to respond. It could be Leonardo or me, your preference. And please, could you choose a question for us now? You can choose whatever you prefer. I think that you are
Sorry. And question 2?
Yes, of course.
And Leonardo, have you ever noticed how many terms have prepared regarding job skills? For example, did you already schedule a call? Did you schedule a meeting? How was it?
Sorry, I would you like could you explain or saying what meaning regarding? I don't know.
Yes, of course. This question is, have you ever noticed how many terms have appeared regarding job skills? Regarding is about, is similar to the word about job skills. For example, did you already schedule a call? Did you schedule a meeting? How was it?
Okay. Yes. Done. Yes. I have. It's very common to see job opportunities on LinkedIn, for instance. The how could I say, employer, o empregador, require of us, for us, many skills, skills in sometimes high is a high than the job opportunity required. All right, many a lot job skills, and is a problem, I guess, because you how could I say, the deviation of the candidate, all right, and selected only privileged candidate to have opportunity to improve that skills, and some skills is very irreal, just like in technology area, for instance, many language things you sometimes learning on the until you have worked already, all right, because for me, this is a problem for me. And for you, Paloma? What about you?
You're mute.
Sorry. In my opinion, they because a trend in the pandemic, and it was incorporated into daily lives of company. And I do this daily because and now I work from home, example. No, and die, its company, como que diz? It's now it's a common in companies.
This kind of
terms.
job, yes.
Yes.
Working from home, yes.
That's it.
Okay, so I agree with you. So nowadays it's common. We schedule a call, we schedule a meeting through Zoom, for example, through meeting from Microsoft. So yes, it's normal. And of course, for example, I work in a pharmaceutical company and I needed to talk with the external companies, other companies, and I needed to schedule calls with other companies. And the question is asking, how was it? Of course, that we always be afraid about to talk with another company, to talk with a client, for example, and how we can express our opinion, our rationale about some project, for example, and other person understand fully the complete conception that we are trying to explain in that moment. So I think that nowadays the most goal that we have is to explain clearly what we want for someone who is in another part of the line. For you, for example, for other client. Maybe other person will not understand our point of view. So it's a thing that we need to build day by day and understand the process. So now, Leonardo, can you choose another question for us, please?
Yes, of course. Number 7. Do you consider yourself a workaholic person? Which are the characteristics of it? How about you, Sarah?
Oh my goodness, it's hard to say because, as I said, I'm working from home, and the difference between to work at a company and to work from home is that you know that your computer is next to you and you can solve the problem in this day. So I have a problem. I like to solve the problem as soon as possible. So I don't consider myself a workaholic person yet. I try to fight against this kind of personality, because I understand it is a problem that is increasing during the time, and you don't enjoy your life. You just work a lot and you don't understand the process. You don't care your family, for example. So the characteristics of a person who is a workaholic person is a person who works a lot, 24 hours per day, just think about work, just think about to conclude the things, and don't enjoy the life as should be done, should be the correct way. What about you, Leonardo? What do you think?
Yes, I feel you. You live to live. You live to live. uh, how just funny. Um, to conclude your work or your how could I say um, demand of the day. Yes, it's a problem. I feel you because I work from home too. I am schooler, right? So you need to manage your time, make to control, keep the control, and select what things you will do, all right, to do, and uh, that is have to be the problem because you would have many things to resolve, and you can to stay very anxious, um, uh, begin starting to start scary because you can organize many problems uh, starting appear, and uh, for me I don't consider, but I consider myself a workaholic, but I am ever working and taking uh, uh, doing make things when appearing, all right, to do uh, uh, surge a new problem and I need to resolve immediately. I confess I have the problem, and I can't separate the time to discuss, to relax, to conversation for my families, for my fiancé. Take a free time and relaxed time is necessary, but I confess I uh, can't uh, to to leave something to resolve uh, after. And you, Paloma?
Sorry. I don't. Yes, I don't consider myself a workaholic person, and um, uh, in my life and family and children and no have time. It's work uh, um, work a long time, and it's very difficult for me. Um, it's my routine, and no no possibility and working a long time. This is case, and If are their characteristics. And you ai meu Deus, como falou, vocês falaram. You call it characters. You be to work a lot, and no. I think outra, another fugiu, gente, a palavra. Another
Characteristic
yes.
of this kind of
Yes. Sorry.
No problem, go ahead. We are trying.
That's it.
Yes, it's hard to say that we the characters of a workaholic person, and we don't have time to work a lot. We should improve, should enjoy our lives. So continuing with this kind of discussion, as you said, Paloma, that you don't have time, do you work, question number 3, do you work in a full-time job? Which are the pros and cons of it? For you, Paloma, do you work in a full-time job? And what you consider that be the pros and cons of it? The pros and cons of it.
Yes, I work a full time. I think there are no pros for time work, but the costs are there we could I could have more time to care or ourselves and enjoy in family. I think it's so cost. So
It's the process. It's amazing. We are here to try a lot and practice. It's just to try.
okay.
You, Leonardo, what do you think about this question?
Yes, as I was saying, I work from home. I haven't an integral, a full-time job, all right? Although I work full-time in my home, I don't know. I believe I have a more cons than pros. All right, because I believe so much on flexibility. Flexibility in process, all right, to permit to change when to be necessary, to be keep when is doing very well. So flexibility is so good for any process. But to say one pros of working a full time, I want to say help us keep the things very objective, right? You know exactly how many hours you will to work. All right, it's very important to nobody over over supported you, sobrecarregar você of work. All right, and divide is very well, because we need to be we need to have free time, how could I say, a quality time for us, far away your job, right? Far away the work things, it's necessary. But yes, you choose your your owner hours to work. All right, and you work because you like. You work because you want to learn more. You choose that to be better for you. That's it.
Yes, I totally agree with you. When we have an opportunity to choose our time, it's amazing. And work from home have this kind of cons that maybe there is no control of the time that you are working. But in my case, thanks God, we have a control of the time. We just do the time that you are available to the meetings and projects. And the pros and cons about to work in a full-time job. As you said, guys, I agree with you that we have more cons than pros. In a full-time job, you stay, for example, 8 hours per day, every day working. When you have the opportunity to work just 4 hours per day, is amazing. You have a free time to solve your problems, to do exercises, to go to the gym, to rest, to sleep more. That's amazing. To prepare a good meal for your family, it's amazing as well. So it's good, it's good. But when we organize ourselves, we can do the same time. And the pros that I understand maybe could be that you gain more. I don't know. When you work in a full time, you gain twice more that just 4 hours. But there are kind of jobs that allow you to gain more just working few hours per day. It's my dream. So we can start again. Paloma, can you choose another
Nice.
question for us? Yes.
Hum.
we pray to reduce to 4 hours today.
Yeah,
It's a dream.
it could be amazing.
Question 4.
Okay.
Sarah?
Yes, for me.
Yes.
Would you like to have a day off per week, apart from the weekend? Which day would it be? Oh, guys, it's another thing that would be amazing. A day off per week. Let me see. I would choose the Monday. I think Monday. So I have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday just to rest, to do exercises, to sleep more. Yes, of course, I would choose it, the Monday. And you, Leonardo, what do you think about this question?
Yes, that's what I was going to say. We need to to have a day when we get it to anything to do. Nothing to do. All right. I don't know. For me, can be any day the week apart weekends. Sunday and Saturday. You chosen Sarah a Monday. Yes, can be. For me, I don't know if I like to do. I do, but Monday was our uh, a motive, a reason to feel so good, right? Because I know I I am starting a new week. I to do things I like to do. Um, uh, put my plans to on the road, all right, and how could I say? Yeah, put on the road to working, all right, to run, and that's it. But I agree to choose to elege a day on this on 1 weekday to things and nothing, all right, nothing relative to work, whatever day.
And you, Paloma, what do you think?
Of course. I would love on Monday or Fridays. Break from home. It is in weekends. This is
Great or not?
it's amazing.
Great to down too.
Yes.
Amazing. We can continue with the inside the weekend. Do you know?
Yes. 4 days, né? 4 days and the weekend.
some days ago, I read a thing that someone at LinkedIn, a text that someone write about it. Which are the advantages on work just 4 days per week? And there are some companies that are put in this kind of thing for the employees, and they are liking a lot. And I would like to say that I would like, but in the same time, I thinking about the projects. It's hard because 5 days per week, I don't conclude all the things that I needed to conclude. Imagine 4 days. The company should contract other people, more people, to do the same job, the same task. So it's hard. So Leonardo, can you choose another question for us, please? We are almost concluding, but we have time to discuss one more.
Yes, the ninth question is a good, interesting question. Sarah, did you have any insight about some task in your job? What did you do?
Yes, an insight is something that starts in your mind. You notice that something is wrong, or you notice that something could be improved. Yes, one time I had an insight about some project, and I saw that the rationality was wrong, and we were on the verge of submitting the process to the regulatory agency, and I explained the problem for the manager, and I was clear that it was wrong and that we should correct it and go back, analyze the situation, and then change the mistake that was done. So it is good that when you are clear with the problem, oh sorry, this thing is wrong, and we needed to go back, analyze, and do again in the correct way. It is good when the people understand that it is a process that you are building. It is a knowledge that you are trying to solve, trying to expand, and it was good in that time. We understood the problem, corrected the situation, and did the project again in the correct way. So it was good that time. It was a learning, a learning. And you, Leonardo, did you have this kind of experience?
I love it that you said, because I get used to. I love it because I get used to say everything in your life, in your life is a process. All right, we are ever learning new things and about yourself in that because we in the end of the account want to improve yourself, improve ourselves. All right. So we are constructing our building, and at the same time we get to run on the above on the stairway, for example. Imagining your way is something is increasing, all right? You're better, getting better. And the very tasking on my road, my home, my work routine. How could I say? Below me, permit me take that inside, that constructing, all right, the building day by day, being a process. I believe in it. For example, in programming, I learning programming, all right, and it's a process. You we are going getting better day by day on the practice of the day, and never forget. The good days and bad days is perfectly normal. I believe it. What about you, Paloma?
And my insight and was to suggest mentors to support and in company, but I am more numbers members. Aumentou muito o volume de colaboradores.
Increased
Yes,
the number of employees.
Yes, I was inside and this mentors for groups and to auxiliar para to help and new members. All right.
It's difficult to when we have an insight, we notice that something is not doing well, and we sense that it could be better. Maybe we know how we could improve the situation, how we could solve the situation, but maybe we don't know how we could solve the situation. It's hard to say. But insight is something that you understand. For example, I can save money doing this thing for the company, and I start to do, and I apply this kind of knowledge, and it's amazing, in my opinion, when we understand how we can save money, for example. So guys, welcome back to the main room. Hello again. I would like to know how was the conversation for you? How was the conversation, Charles, in the small room?
Yes, best conversation ever. Yeah. Yeah. It's flow well because 3 people, I think it's amazing. Bruno, I already know. Claudia, I don't know, but she have a great English and great ideas. And the conversation flow very well. As a old friends, I guess.
Good to see. It's amazing when we talk a lot, we like the conversation. Amazing. So guys, I hope you like this subject as well, because I like a lot to talk about the job, to talk about this kind of terms. We had a good conversation here with Paloma and Leonardo. It was amazing. Thank you guys for this time. Please back to this time with me. It was amazing. So guys, thanks so much. So guys, we have a survey about this meeting and about TNT. I will put the link on the chat. This is a way that we can understand how we could improve the TNT. If you have an advice for us or something that you like to be better in the next week. So this is a way to understand. And of course, I would like to thank you all for this time. I wish you all a good night, a good weekend, and of course, see you on the next Wednesday in the same time with me. Okay? Thank you so much, guys, for this time. See you soon.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. See
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye bye.